Hello everybody and welcome back to AgSkies2. Gonna try some Thaumcraft stuff this episode. Looking forward to it. First up, let's see, I realized I completed a reward quest last time and did not claim the reward, so let's do that. We got our arcane work table, we got a full heart and a reed rod. That's probably helpful for creating a wand later. We'll get our extra life. Now, in the meantime, I did go research a couple of things. One of them is over here in Energistics, the Arcane Crafting Terminal. So basically it's a combination of a ME terminal and an arcane work table. And that seems like a pretty cool thing. So let's get one. I've already got it set up. I've got my wand fully charged, and we are ready. Outstanding. So now, we'll shift right click on that terminal, pick him up. Okay, lots of cool stuff there. Let's retrieve the wand. Looks like it goes in there. Okay, I've got like an armor swap going on. I've got, oh, that's pretty cool. So instead of having my armor over here, I built a little armor stand for my robes. I can have it over here. So I can have my robe, leggings, and boots, and oh, there we go. Gonna need that. Put that there. That there. So right now, I've got my jetpack on and my helmet. If I do that, now I have my Thaumcraft robes on. Very cool. That's kind of awesome. Alright, let's go back into that though. So basically whenever I am doing things on this terminal, I'll want to be in my robes, because robes are cool. And I'm going to put this table back over there. While we're working at it, I did use up some of that wand, so let's walk over here. Oh, you know what? It would be helpful to have the goggles, because what I want to do is very carefully drain those down. And when they go under 5 is when I'm going to, there we go. Come on, just oh, looks like I'm actually full. Cool. Alright, I think the next task I'd really like to do is get a better wand. So, rather than work in here any, I'm going to go over, we're going to do two things next. One, I went ahead and researched the Greatwood wand core. You need Greatwood logs, some Perdito, and it makes a Greatwood rod. Also research wand caps to make gold caps out of gold nuggets. We're going to do both of those things. So the next wand, I want a Greatwood wand with gold caps. That'll get me a much better, well, better wand to deal with. So I need Greatwood. Let's see if there are any quests attached to this. Okay, there's one. I need to make a deconstruction table. I'm thinking that's a Greatwood quest, but I'm not quite sure how to unlock it. That's for a Greatwood rod. Oh, the Greatwood rod gives me a Greatwood sapling, so that's useful. The other thing I'm going to do, just because I know that at least every time I've played this, the Greatwood saplings do not give saplings, or the Greatwood trees don't give saplings. I'm going to make myself a grafter with a bronze ingot so I can get a sapling off of it. Yeah. So I'm just going to do that for right now, because I'm going to go over here, plant that guy, and then bone meal it. Apparently I can't bone meal it. Okay. Is my watering can in here? It is. Let's see if a watering can will do anything interesting. I'm going to pause it, let this guy grow, and I'll come back when he's grown. Okay, so after spending some quality time with the watering can, and remembering that I needed a 2x2 base to grow a Greatwood tree, I have a Greatwood tree. Let's check that out. I'll scan some of that when I get higher into it. Now what I want right now, I'm still got my robes on, and I think that it's going to be a much better plan to climb this thing and take care of it with the jetpack on. I think that is just a much better plan because, well, jetpacks are awesome. Oh, I wanted to take the grafter. I thought that would give me a... apparently will not give me a sapling. Okay, well, that is unfortunate. Is that... maybe that's not what I actually wanted. Proven grafter, thaumium grafter, industrial grafter. No, I think that's what I wanted. Okay, it's just not doing that anymore. Okay, well, we tried. I think I will also head down just to see if shears will do anything. What's the harm? Okay, get some Greatwood leaves, but no saplings. And I'm not planning on taking down the whole tree on camera. I think that would take a really long time. But I wanted to at least get, you know what, I am just going to go do what I wanted to do, and then come back and take care of the tree off camera. So now that I have some Greatwood logs, I want to go in and make, I think it's that I need to make Greatwood planks to build the Greatwood wand core. Oh, no, it's 2 logs. Okay. And now we have a rod. Then I want to use gold nuggets to make 2 caps. That makes me a gold-banded Greatwood wand. Yay. So I'm going to come over here, and I think, if I remember correctly, that, yeah, I think it's only with the iron wands that you can drain something all the way down. Anyway, I'm going to start the process of charging that wand up off camera. I'm also going to finish taking that Greatwood tree down, and I will be back when it's done. Okay, I'm back. The Greatwood tree is down. I lost track of how many stacks of leaves I got off of it with the shears, but I put those down in the composter. I got 5 stacks of Greatwood logs and 9 Greatwood saplings out of that. That is useful. I think I'm going to put the Greatwood logs in the ME system just because I'm not sure how those got in there. But anyway, so that's useful. And we got our wand. We can claim yet another sapling. Toss that in there. And good stuff. Alright, what's next? Tier 3 wand cores can store up to 75 is. So got another type of wand to get. I don't even have this one charged yet. Let's see if this node has recharged itself. It's working on it slowly. Okay, yeah, down to 1 Perdito. I am definitely not trying any more for right now. Put the wand back in there, grab my Thaunomicon. Alright. Next thing. So I also expanded this wand foci. So this is basically something you can put on your wand to give it some powers. The fire focus, the equal trade focus is one I really want for going into the nether. And a pouch, lots of things. So you can see if I want to make a focus pouch, I need 6 vacuous, 3 Perdito, and 3 of that little blue flashy one, which is instrumentum. Well, over here in the research area, you can see I don't have any instrumentum, which is made of Humanus and Ordo. I need 3, means I need 3 Humanus, which is made of Bestia and Cognito. I do have 3 of those. So if I click on both of those, you can see they show up down here, and I get this little button. I click on that, you can see I lost 1 of each of those, and I gained a Humanus. So let's do that. I've now got 3 Humanus, and I want to add Ordo to it, and now I have 3 Instrumentum, which means I can learn Focus Pouch. The Focus Pouch just basically gives me a place to collect focuses, and I will be doing that later. The reason I wanted to show that is there's several other things that I want to research that I don't quite have enough for. So, let's see. My mouse is clicking on things oddly. So over here I've got my basic alchemy. Oh, let me show you that setup real quick. I'm not sure if I did that on camera. So, basically have this boiling on a Nitor at this point. Then I have this fluid duct coming in from outside, where we have an aqueous accumulator set up with some water around it. That'll basically keep that that crucible running full time. Just piped in. Anytime it starts to run low, it'll fill back up. And I covered it with sandstone covers just to make it look cool, look the same, and yeah, there we go. So, what's next? A deconstruction table. I'd like to make that, because that's another good way of earning research points. To make a deconstruction table, let's see, it's under, here we go. I need a table, a pickaxe, an axe, and a thermometer. It's almost like I planned that, because I have 2 thermometers, and the golden pickaxe and the axe. So, if we put thermometer on top, table on the bottom, pickaxe on the right, axe on the left. Oh, I don't have enough pretty toe. Yeah, might have to wait. I'm going to pause this, let the node recharge, try to get enough to make this. I'll be back. While I'm waiting on the node to charge up, let's work on our crucibles. So, to make, this is basically to distill essentia to use for other things. First step in the process is an alchemical furnace, which needs an arcane stone blocks around a regular furnace and a crucible on top. You need a vis filter. Need several different things in here, and a limbic. So what I'm going to do next is go through and build probably 1 furnace and 4 limbics and some where are the essentia tubes? I'll find them in a minute. But anyway, I'm going to go build some of that, and I will be back when it's all set up. When I came back over here from recharging, I had enough to build the deconstruction table. So, let's do that. Outstanding. I'm down to very little energy in the tube, but that's okay. Also need to make some arcane stone blocks while I'm here. Why do I not have... There we are. Alright, that'll give me enough to get started. So the deconstruction table is kind of a neat guy. Let's see, I'm going to put him right there and grab a chest and an item duct and a servo. And just for fun, I'm going to take those 7 crafting tables too. And I'll show you why in a second. So a deconstruction table, you give it something, and it looks for a primary aspect that it gives you as a research point. So I just got an air research point. Crafting tables are neat because they have little one of everything, and you basically always end up getting a research point in something from that. One of the problems with the table is that you only can put 1 stack of things in it. So if you want to, it's difficult to automate. Sometimes I don't like to put 1 thing at a time in, or a whole stack of things. I want to try different things. So by putting in this chest, right, you load things up automatically. The stone didn't give me anything. Stone only contains 2 primary elements, so I guess sometimes you won't get them. Anyway, so this is a little automatic deconstruction, although you do have to click on it to get the research point. So that's a little irritating. Alright, I'm going to go back to building my alchemical furnace. Let's get a crucible and a furnace. Oh, wait a minute. Pretty sure it wants a Thaumcraft crucible. Oh, which is the cauldron clicked with a wand. There we are. Helps if I remember how to build things. Of course, it's not going to let me just toss it in there. Yep, it's not going to let me use a question mark. Oh well, I need a crucible, a furnace, and stone blocks. So there's my crucible. There's my stone blocks. Now I just need a furnace. Oh, of course. I don't actually have a regular furnace. You know what? I'm going to give myself another crafting grid here. Just like that. So this one will let me do essentia crafting. This one's regular, but at least I've got two different crafting grids I can use now. What kind of furnace was that? Did I misread it? 5 ignis, 5 aqua. I don't have a wand in there. That would do it. There we go. So now I have an alchemical furnace. And let's see, where am I going to set this up? So this area over here I want to use for my infusion altar. That's a good thing. This has already got my node in it. I think I'm going to reorganize a bit. Well, no, that's okay. I can put it right here. And I will just build up from there. Okay, that'll work. Next up, we need our alembics. And we need a vis filter for that. This vis filter requires silverwood planks. We don't have silverwood planks. But AgSkies2 adds a vis filter from the sky with silk mesh and gold ingots. So let's go make some silk mesh and gold ingots. Silk mesh is just string, just like that. I think I need 7 of them, which means I need 28 to build my 4 alembics. I don't have any more string. Let's go get more string. To get string, I need to pulverize wool. That's the easiest way. Or kill spiders, I suppose. Right now pulverizing wool seems like a pretty decent idea. There's pulverizer. Toss it in there. Let's go get another wool stack, and just for fun we'll toss him in there. Now the way this is set up, that's going to automatically feed things back into the ME system. So that's generally useful. Alright, let's go back over here, and I want to get 28 silk meshes. That's 10. Need 18 more. I've got to not click it so fast that I run out of string, because one more. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and now gold ingots. Okay, I don't quite have enough aqua. So back to the node. Let's see how it's doing. Alright, I'm going to have to wait and let it charge back up again. So this is going to be another time where I pause it and come back in a few minutes. Okay, so it's taking a long time for the node to charge up. It's sitting at 3, 5. It's charging really slowly. So I'm going to do a couple other things. One, I've got a couple of quests that we can claim. The deconstruction table is completed. I think I'm going to get a heart again. It's a little boring, but it's okay. We also made our alchemical furnace, and I'm going to pick up a silverwood sapling for that. We get an order crystal cluster as well. And so let's toss our Ignis, our Tellum. I'll eat that. Got our silverwood sapling, got our order crystal cluster. Good times. Alright, and the other thing that I wanted to do, I realized I never went back over here to Storage Wars and made this guy, the deep storage unit. So I thought while we're waiting on that, I will make a deep storage unit and go from there. So a deep storage unit has a lot of stuff it needs. It needs some reinforced strong boxes, a resonant energy cell frame, and some plastic sheets. Yay. I have plastic sheets. Let's get a resonant energy cell frame. It uses Enderium and a redstone energy cell frame, which uses hardened aluminum glass, and electrum and a diamond. Okay, so I just need electrum. Electrum is something I can craft. Let's get that going. I don't want fluxed electrum. I want regular electrum, I think. So that's another one of those patterns that does an electrum blend and then smelts it, so it takes a little while to get electrum. The deep storage unit is basically going to give us a whole bunch of ability to store cobble, which is useful. So there's our redstone energy cell frame. And then if I remember correctly, I need Enderium. I thought I'd made a pattern to make Enderium. Okay, well, I didn't. So let's make some now. We're going to need pulverized, 2 tin, a silver, and a shiny. There we go. That gets us 4 Enderium blend. And then all we need to do is toss that into a furnace. Wait a minute. An induction smelter, right? I do not know what just happened. Okay. It's back. That was a little odd. I'm not sure how that's going to end up looking in the final video. So, 2 blend with a pyrotheum dust. So I need to make 2 pyrotheum dusts. Oh, I don't have a crafting grid. Needs pulverized coal and sulfur. thought I had some sulfur. Okay, I am out of sulfur. Well, that is truly, truly unfortunate. Okay, I've got some work to do. I'm going to work on that and also keep track of the nodes charging and be back. Okay, I got that done to do Enderium. So now I've got my resident energy cell frame. To continue making the deep storage unit, I need reinforced strong boxes, which are made of hardened strong boxes plus hardened glass. Hardened strong boxes are strong boxes plus Invar. Strong boxes are chests plus 10. So I'm going to need 4 of these. 1, need more 10. Oh, they don't stack. So now I need strong box plus Invar. 1. Let's go ahead and make 20 Invar while we're at it. Alright, there's that. Hardened strong boxes. Oh, need to be reinforced, which is those guys plus the glass. Just need the one more hardened glass, and we'll be done with this one. While we're waiting on that, let's go see how the node is doing for wand charging. Better. Okay, let's see if that's enough to build something. It's enough to build another crafting terminal. That's good. And that's just so I have yet another crafting grid to deal with that on. Now the next thing, I want to build these vis filters. And still not quite enough for that. So, back to the deep storage unit. Right, got that. So the deep storage unit, each recipe makes 4 of them. And this is a pretty cool block. I'm going to go ahead and put 3 of them back into ME just because I'm not going to use them right now. This guy, just to show it off, I'm going to take the dolly and move this over there. Now I picked this one because I've got the storage bus there for cobblestone. Well, now the deep storage unit is importing cobble. It's got 13 of them right now, right? Let's get a bunch of these out. I'm just shift clicking them in. So I'm going to go ahead and unload that barrel into this one. And I will be back because I'm basically just keeping busy while that node fills up. Okay, so I forgot that the iron wand still had some charge in it to make a vis filter. Just enough for one. So that's what that does. And let's see, that was part of building myself some alembics. Because I need a vis filter, iron ingots, a bucket, and a gold ingot to build that. So 5 iron, a bucket. This filter in, and now we need a single gold ingot right there, and we get our alembic. So what happens with an alembic? You stick it on top of the furnace. I'm going to stack 4 of them up. You toss something in here, and it gets burned off for its aspects stored in there. You can then use essentia tubes to pipe them out, and that's pretty much what they do. You pipe them out and then you can use them for things like infusion crafting, or you can get vials of them and toss them into the crucible to do some alchemy. They're pretty cool. I'll be using those quite a bit to make mostly nitor, but a few other things as well, and that's pretty cool. So that'll be next time. Just before we finish up, let me go show you what the deep storage unit is doing. So it's sitting up here. Kind of looks like a smiley face to me, and it's basically just sucking in cobble as quickly as the transfer node can stick it out. So it's got 9,000 cobble and climbing. And that's pretty much it. We do have that. We'll get a reward bag for it. An epic reward bag. That's cool. We're getting epic pufferfish, clams, and char. That is epic. Absolutely. At some point I'm going to need to figure out what to do with these. But not right now. Alright, that's it for this episode. Thanks for joining, and see you next time.